From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, December the 21st, 2022. Israeli Prime Minister-designate Benjamin Netanyahu spoke to Israel's President Isaac Herzog tonight, and according to Hebrew media, informed him that he has succeeded in assembling a new government, just about 20 minutes before the deadline to form a coalition, which was up tonight, midnight local time in Israel. Netanyahu tweeted a short and simple statement reading, "I got it." The new government will likely be sworn in just before or on January the 2nd. We will have more for you on this story in the news tomorrow, Thursday. The Pope met today at the Vatican with the families of Israelis who are being held captive and whose remains are being held by terror group Hamas in Gaza. Israel's foreign ministry wrote the families met with His Holiness Pope Francis at the Vatican as a part of a humanitarian delegation. Accompanied by Ambassador Rafi Schutz, Israel's ambassador to the Holy See, and the head of diaspora and religious affairs at the Israel Foreign Ministry, Shuli Davidovich. They held a 45-minute conversation with the pontiff and asked for his assistance in bringing their family members home to Israel. The Times of Israel citing the foreign ministry, saying the Pope promised to work with governments and religious leaders, including Muslim leaders, to bring back the sons. The bodies of Lieutenant Hadar Golden and Staff Sergeant Oron Shaul have been held by Hamas since 2014. And Israeli civilians Avira Mengistu and Hisham al-Sayed crossed into Gaza in 2014 and 2015, respectively. Both are said to suffer from mental health issues. The families of Mengistu and al-Sayed and of Golden and Shaul also lit Chanukah candles last night at the home of Israel's envoy to Italy, Alon Bar. Israel yesterday donated 17 massive, powerful generators to Ukraine that will supply electricity to the local hospitals in the Kherson region, which has been thrust into darkness by Russia's assault, with tens of thousands without power. Israel's ambassador to Ukraine, Michael Brodsky, made the announcement yesterday and today said that as part of the humanitarian assistance to Ukraine, Israel's embassy in Ukraine will open today an invincibility point in Kiev that will provide the basic utilities to the local population, including electricity, mobile communications, and internet, heating, and water. Sunday night, Brodsky marked the beginning of Chanukah, lighting a giant menorah in Kiev for the Festival of Lights. And the Times of Israel cited Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, who is Jewish, with a video message for Chanukah, speaking of the parallels of the Chanukah story and his own country's dire situation. Zelensky said those who were fewer defeated those who were more. Light defeated darkness. It will be the same this time. Zelensky, by the way, arrived today in Washington to meet with U.S. President Joe Biden. He will also address Congress. Turning now to some entertainment news, nominations for the 80th Annual Golden Globe Awards were announced just over a week ago, celebrating the best in film and television. Among the Jewish nominees, Justin Hurwitz for Best Original Score, Motion Picture for Babylon, Julia Garner for her work in Inventing Anna and Ozark, Andrew Garfield for his performance in Under the Banner of Heaven, Seth Rogen for Pam and Tommy, and Henry Winkler for Barry. Steven Spielberg received several nominations for his semi-autobiographical The Fabelmans, including co-nominated with Tony Kushner for the film's screenplay, a nomination for Best Director of a Motion Picture, and the film itself nominated for Best Motion Picture Drama. The Golden Globes will air January the 10th. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Wednesday, December the 21st at 7 o'clock, it's Talmud Study. At 7:30, Eli Kohanim speaks to Sheila Nazarian about the Iran protests and more. At 8, former neo-Nazi T.M. Garret, now an extremism researcher and analyst, speaks to Rabbi Erez Sherman about his journey. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with author Abigail Pogrebin on L'chaim. At 10, Fran Klagsbrun joins Mark Golub to light the fourth candle of Chanukah. At 10:30, it's a look at the classic Jewish Knish. And coming up next, it's Thinking Out Loud. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, December the 21st, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well, and happy Chanukah.